Where is Mad Monk Urouge? You remember this guy? We've seen each supernova at least once since the first time they were introduced in Sabaody, and currently while the manga is at Vegapunk's future island Egghead, just like the rest of the supernovas and now Bonnie in the current arc, every arc Oda has decided to expand on each supernova's goals accordingly.
So in today's video, I'm going to break down where I think we'll see Urouge next.
The last time we saw any movement from Urouge was way back in like 2021 when in chapter 793 he was spotted recovering from his wounds on an unknown sky island after his fight with the former 4th commander of the Big Mom pirate Snack and his defeat at the hands of Commander Cracker. I was certain that he was going to be somehow involved with the Kaido and Wano arc, but that's obviously not the case. You want to know what I think? I think the clue is to do with the wings on his back. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say there's a resemblance to the ones on King's back, but bro, come on man, I strongly have to disagree, man. They're not even the same color. But I tell you what, they do look exactly like the wings of Enel's divine priests that came from Berka before Enel destroyed it. Now, one thing that I've noticed is Urouge's bounty is lower than the rest of the supernovas. To be exact, it's 108 million, and the number 108 is a special number in Buddhism. But this might also signify that out of all the supernovas, Urouge may have qualified the latest. So it's said that the people of Berka once lived on the moon. After the resources were fully exploited, the Berkans moved to start a new beginning on what they called the Blue Star, which is how they eventually came across a sky island and named it after their homeland, Berka. Now we know that Enel destroyed Berka with his devil fruit, so what if a few months before Luffy and company arrived, he was a divine soldier of Enel's army and decided that him and his followers need to get away from Enel and take his chances as a pirate on the Blue Sea. Maybe he thought he needs to get away from anywhere that Enel consents with his mantra for one, and for two, never take orders from someone again in his life.
The last guy I listened to was fucking crazy.
Hey, fully brother, this guy stinks!
It's like Law said, the only two methods of surviving in the New World, one is to become the subordinate of an emperor and be protected under the umbrella of their domain, and the other is to constantly oppose their authority. Now, if this is true, it would make sense why he named his crew the Fallen Monks as a verbal reminder. And to be honest, the rest of his crew could be Berkas as well, along with some people we might have picked up on the way. This could explain why Urouge was more than happy to enter Yonko's territory. Most pirates wouldn't dare to do that unless they've been living under a rock or, in this case, a sky island. I think because this is the final arc, we're gonna eventually get to a point when the story focuses on the ancient weapons, and I think Enel's Goro Goro no Mi is one of them. I might make a separate video if this video gets enough attention or interest, but since we know Enel is alive, that means he's gonna come back, and if Oda had Urouge narrate the introduction of such an important character like Kaido that he gave absolutely no involvement in, then that signifies to me that for someone who shares history with Enel, my boy is about to be made a plot device.
If you enjoyed this video separately, then make sure to drop a sub, and I'll be dropping a lot more One Piece videos shortly.